I love that intro. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
This is the 12-volt news. Nothing more exciting than news. But before we get to the news, as always, the weather. And we're back. What is the weather like today, Fernando?
It's 70. 70.
Yeah.
It's in 70.
Yeah.
Feels hot.
Well, it's supposed to be 85 today.
Yes, it still feels hot.
It doesn't give us they don't give us the feels like temperature.
I feel we never get the feel.
I don't even know why. Like for example, like people that live up north and they go, it's 12, but with the wind chill factor, it feels like -5.
Yes.
Let's just call it -5 then.
Hurt anybody much? Yeah.
No, I'm tired, guys.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, it's been it's been a long week, man. Did you lock the door?
Yes, I did.
Okay. No, it's been a long week. I mean, we're late like almost every night this week except last night. But it's been rough. But checking in, we got North Carolina checking in at 65 with a high of 82.
Exactly.
Gotta love that. What's
Good morning,
Kelly? Buenos dias, amigos.
Hey, what's that? 25.
Cloudy and 44 in Chicago.
Very good.
Good morning from rainy Arkansas. Oh man, that sucks.
65. Yeah.
65. You know who I talked to last night?
Who?
Sage.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I made a comment. He called me for one thing, but I know he actually called me for the other thing. In the Mike video, I did my invitation to Sage. I like Riverville now. He goes, "You're a dick." But no, they're working on a new project.
Very good.
So which I can't talk about yet, but once we get there, we'll talk about it. 56 in Michigan.
What's up?
And apparently my relatives from Michigan are in. So I saw that picture. They were all at the bowling alley last night with Sue.
Very good.
Yeah, excited. San Diego checking in. Good morning. Coffee, sir. I don't drink coffee. It's I know, like one more thing. Fernando is not afraid. I do have some orange juice right here. So today is my one day to have orange juice. Checking in from Massachusetts, 53 and rainy. I'm still, man, I mean, I really, it is as fun as Go Fast. I would have liked to have been there just to be there. Mm-hmm. Checking in from Canada. What's up, Marty? I'm sure the weather is wonderful there. Look at that. Orlando 71 and high.
Exactly.
We're going to talk a little bit about Orlando later in the show. Dean, have you tried Flippers Pizza in Orlando? Second best after really Flippers. I'll have to. We just had pizza when we were out there, and I have no idea where it's from.
Flippers, there you go.
But all right, so I will check Flippers. But yeah, Epcot's. That is the shit. Morning, sir. What's going on? He changed his name last night a couple times. So like on the live show. Okay. The first live show was like Fernando Fanboy, and obviously fan of me and Dean, the audio machine.
Yeah. Very cool. Good morning.
And there you go, Mr. Hi-Fi Vega checking in.
Drink some. Yes.
Yeah. We had snow yesterday. Weather sucks. You live in Canada.
I think the weather sucks either way.
I feel like you're born in snow. You know what I mean? Like you guys.
The doctor is like
when they were writing Game of Thrones. When he was writing Game of Thrones, he was like in Florida or some warm climate, and he was just like, winter is coming. Winter. He's thinking of Canada.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like you guys have the wall there. Don't go on the other side of the wall. Good morning. What's up, Mr. Robert Van Hoyt? I hope you're feeling good today.
Mr. Gary.
Mr. Gary.
What's up? Good morning.
What classic dunk are you working on today? I wonder. What car are you making loud?
You and me both.
Electrolytes. That's what the body needs.
That is true. Exactly.
That's what the body needs. Just put it on the drinking fountain. Someone will get that movie reference. Good morning, fellas.
What up?
Good morning, Brian. How are you? I talked to Brian yesterday, too.
Again?
Yeah, so it really screwed up my plan that I had when I got home. As always, we have the news for you. we've scoured the interwebs, meaning we've gone to see Outlook to see what's going on. Now, news is going to be kind of light. I'm going to foreshadow that. It's actually not. We got quite a few stories. But she called me and she goes, "Hey, just want to let you know I'm going to be on vacation these days, so
It's not gonna be news.
News might be a little light those days." And I was like, "Hey, thanks for calling me and letting me know. We'll figure it out." So thank you, See Outlook, for always being there when it comes to news. And hey, for those of you guys that don't like to read, we got you, bro. Moving on into the news. All right, this is a good one. There it is, right there.
Mm-hmm.
JL Audio launches media app. All right,
Yes.
I like that one. That one's good. I'm just going to go with that one.
Oh, really?
No. So JL Audio launches a media app for their little controller system.
Yep.
To control it from the phone.
Uh-huh.
So happy.
Buenos días, Eddie.
This is going to be great. Like,
Yes.
awesome. However, the humor in this is like you could get this like an app that does this in like a $79 Kenwood Marine radio.
Yeah.
That pairs up to 5 phones that you can control from your phones, control your radio stations, equalizer, the whole thing. Like it's been around for 5-6 years in a $79 radio. So we're just finally getting it in a $1,000 JL radio.
Well, that's just JL just had it. That's it. It's just ours, you know. Like you got yours, I got mine.
Oh no, I'm cool with it. I just
Yeah.
think it's like, wow, why did it take so long?
I was kind of like excited for a second. I thought that was totally different. I thought it was something like, you know, to adjust the EQs and doing all that stuff. And you can.
It's literally media.
Yeah, you can. It's the control has power off, power on, source navigation and selections, store presets, so you can store your presets and everything, all the volumes from master and individual zones and tone controls, source specifications and everything. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty excited. And don't get me wrong, I think it's great.
I
that
think
they
for Marine, it's
finally
awesome.
Put in a feature that some people have had in their radios for 5 years now.
Yeah.
But being the fact that they are leaders in the marine industry, it's like, wow.
I think
it's-
every
I can't believe
Marine
it took
radio
this long.
should have that,
Oh yeah.
because not necessarily you're
Well,
going to be next to the radio.
Now that phones are waterproof,
That's what I'm saying.
What the hell? I mean,
It's water resistant. They know waterproof.
you can swim down to 5 or 10 feet with them. That's waterproof.
Yeah.
That's
I think it's
dude.
water
Hey, we know it's waterproof because, as I recall, a certain somebody jumped into the pool and started taking videos with hers.
Yeah.
And you were like, ah, and she's like, bro, it's waterproof. So, you know, if it's submergible, it's waterproof. That's it. That's what it means, man. If you can go down into the water, it's waterproof. Either way, point is, for
The
those of you
point
that are
is,
JL
they have
fanboys and are and have the marine stuff, they finally have an app for you to control. Moving on into new product news,
Yeah.
or whatever you want to call it. Directed 4G dash cam update.
I thought they're going to sell like Power Wheels.
I was excited. So for those of you guys at home security with cameras, right? Okay, so
You're one
the
of them.
ring,
Yeah.
the ring thing. This is basically that for a car. When combined with their D4 system. This is something they introduced last year and still is not out. However, this is an update to a product that hasn't even launched yet. So they've decided to, we're still coming out with it. We've just changed a few things. So you're going to have 280-degree cameras, one in front, one in back. It will still work as a dash cam. It'll still do DVR. It'll still do all those things. It'll still connect to the 4G network, as it were. However, when teamed up with the D4 Viper system, then it becomes a more. I think it's the system that everyone has really wanted. That when someone walks up next to my car, it turns on a camera and I can see what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
It's a full security.
yeah, people have been asking that for years. But I mean, most people now just said screw it, and they park their car in their driveway, and they have a camera that just sits and looks at it. And when someone walks up to their house, they can be like, "Bro, get out of my yard!" No,
Pretty much. Pretty much.
So
wipers on.
Yeah, wipers on.
Yeah, that's what they used to say, right? Wipers on.
No, Viper. Come on, man. Yeah, the little hologram snake used to come out from behind the tire.
Say wipers on. Yeah.
But there again, there's so many dash cams out there now.
Oh, thousands.
It's a sea of dash cams.
I feel we should come out with Dean and Fernando dash cam.
Yeah.
No, it's great. It's great. Let's wait for the next one.
This one right here. Warning: protected by Viper. Please stand back.
Yeah, that was it.
Yep.
I have mine.
Yeah, and back to the previous story. Yeah, even Dual Electronic has an app for theirs. Exactly.
Morning, Fro.
Kelly called it about right. I'm sticking with my Kenwood dash cam. Ooh, Kenwood. Ooh, 2024.
Man. I mean,
2024. Anyways, moving on. I'm excited about this a little bit. I'm excited about it because I think it's going to be good for a lot of people.
Oh, dude.
I'm not excited about it because I have to put an alarm on.
That was it. Boom.
Yeah.
That's just
yeah. Well, yeah, you put a guy doing a slam dunk on the side of a pair of Nikes, and all of a sudden it's another $150, maybe $200.
Hey man,
but
I mean, if you that, it's gonna make me jump like that. I will buy it.
Yeah, Morning Pro. All right, moving on. All right, so here's what I want to do because I want to kind of break this up a little bit. Which up by Dean and Fernando, we will zip tie you. Yeah, like hostage style. That's
right.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. Let me switch to this. For those of you that are in industry and are looking for something to do in October, 19th is a Friday through the 21st, which is 21st, Sunday. Yep. Orlando Knowledge Fest will be happening. There again, you have to be in industry. However, for those of you that do live in or around the Orlando area, on the 18th, which is Thursday, we, meaning Fernando, I, myself, Brian Mitchell, and whoever else, Mary Bunch decides to come, Haley's going to be there. We will be hanging out at the Disney Springs, which is their used to be downtown Disney, now it's Disney Springs. We will be down there. If you're in the area and want to find us, we will be walking around with 2 dogs, as well as you can always hit us up on Messenger and say, where are you guys at? And we will tell you. And for the rest of you, anybody that wants to come is more than welcome to hang out with us at Disney Springs. We will just be doing the walk around, checking out Legoland and showing it all to Brian and having a good time. He's probably been there before, I think, but they've added so much since the last time he was there. It ought to be pretty cool. But this is coming up, and if you are in industry, it is at the
Rosen.
The first Rosen, not the second Rosen, which is an inside joke. But
not the third, not the fourth, the number one.
It's the first one on that street. Okay.
We 4 in there.
All right, so we have more news. Let me go back to this. Hey, get excited for those of you TikTokers. Alpine is now on TikTok. Yeah. So all the stuff that you see on every other page that Alpine posts will now be available on TikTok. Oh, man, I really thought we'd get more excitement out of that. I guess not. And also, speaking of Alpine.
All right. So there you go.
Let me zoom in here. The next generation is here. For those of you that are Alpine amplifier fans, you know that about every 2 years, Alpine decides to do something with their amplifiers. Sometimes they make them bigger. Sometimes they make them smaller. Sometimes they make them square. Sometimes they make them rectangles. Whatever works for those guys, I don't know. They have a process, but we're back to this look, and it's a third smaller than the previous generation, so the amplifiers are getting smaller. There's 2 amplifiers available, a 4-channel and a monoblock. The 6-channel is going to carry on. That's the V90 that, if you guys follow, you saw we just put in a Mustang. That's going to stay the same. That one came last, so it's not end of life yet. But we have new R types. Now, keep in mind, these aren't shipping yet. They'll be shipping probably sometime summer. They're just introducing them now to make everyone ask about them. And, of course, clear out old inventory, I guess. I don't know. There you go. Doing the balloon at Disney Springs. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Yeah. I honestly have never done the balloon at Disney Springs yet. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. I don't know.
And then we jump from it?
No. No. I mean, but anyways, Alpine has the new R series amplifiers on the way. The S-type replacements actually just shipped. We have those. I saw them yesterday sitting on the counter. One of the new features of the Alpine Class D monoblock is that it's same power at, I believe, 4 ohm and 2 ohm, or 2 ohm and 1 ohm. I don't remember. It's one of those, but they do the DC straight thing in the amplifier, which is really cool because that's what made the PDX V series amplifiers from back in the day, or the F series PDX line, we'll just say. Very popular is that 2 ohm and 4 ohm, same amount of power, so you get lots of power out of it. I didn't really get into the specs on this amplifier yet because it's not shipping, but once it does, we'll talk about it some more. So that's pretty cool. Let me get back to this page. And since we're on Alpine, let's just finish all the Alpine news. Alpine names, or GM names Alpine. Don't put it there. No, because what happens is when there's a 5-star logo that's there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Alpine names Alps Alpine a 2022 Supplier of the Year. All right, so this is like the 11th year in a row that Alpine has won this award.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So here's the weird part. When I think of GM, I don't think of Alpine.
And that was about the question. What are they supplying?
What are they supplying out to GM?
Like, if you tell me that was Chrysler or Ford, I would say I can see that.
Yeah.
I don't know what they supplying for GM.
I don't either. I'm kind of curious myself.
I'm just kind of curious.
Like we know a lot of the cars that they've worked on because they like to tell us, and we just go, But keep in mind, Alpine did high five right there.
You know,
like the Jeep system. That's all Alpine. Thank you guys. No. Because we did have the discussion with them at one point over when everyone was drunk and they were telling us all their secrets.
Yeah.
We're like, no kidding. Yeah.
That's great.
Don't drink around Dean and Fernando if you got secrets. We'll get them from you. Yeah.
What do you say?
But I'm curious as what they do for GM. I mean, it could be anything. That's the thing you have to keep in mind. It could be a little widget that they make for GM.
Chips.
Who knows? We know that like Kicker supplies General Motors with the tailgate system. And like that's hugely successul.
And I'm not saying, oh no, that's impossible, because no.
For all we know, they make the speakers.
They make the radio.
Maybe they might make the radio. They could make the speakers. Heck, they could make a backup camera for all we know.
100%. Yeah,
that's the thing. Is when Alpine relocated from California to Michigan, they did that to be closer to the headquarters of these car manufacturers, because you got Chrysler there, you got GM there, Ford is there. So they wanted to be in the thick of it because they're, that is a large portion of the business. And also when Alps Electronics decided to tear down the walls between Alps and Alpine, it all being one company under one leader, director, or whatever now, streamline the process. Because before, what would happen is you'd have your OEM side, and you'd have the there's always that one guy. You'd have your OEM side and you'd have your aftermarket side, and the two could not know what the other was doing because of all the contracts in place.
I know a guy that knows this, and it's in California.
What? That knows what?
That knows about Alpine.
He's probably not in California anymore.
He is in California. Yeah.
Who?
Gary.
He doesn't know.
He knows a lot of secrets.
Oh, he knows a lot of secrets, but not all the secrets. Steve Brown would know the secrets. That would, yeah.
It's just,
But either way,
yes,
don't really care. good for them. You know, hey, it's nice to know.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I
Well,
want
you know,
an audio
here's the thing. I always find it amusing, like when, you know, I'm a big fan of. Listen, if you did a good job, you like if you busted your ass, you deserve a pat on the back. Okay.
Okay.
So, you know, like once a year, Kicker would give out their award to who they thought their vendors of the year were.
I think they still do.
They do,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. Once a year, they give out vendor or
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dealer of the year awards or vendor. You know, and we got one year, which was cool.
Yeah.
But it's a combination of things, not just numbers, that make it special. And I'm a big fan of that because, you know, it's nice to know that people
the company
you're working with appreciates what you do. 100%. I'm not for soccer awards, like, you know, when you see, you know, when some manufacturers give out dealer of the year award, and it's like every dealer is posting pictures of this award that they got, and
you deserve that. You deserve that.
It's like, no, it's not special anymore. It's like, okay, so I buy from you, so I get an award. Okay, I play soccer. Moving on. Ford deletes this feature.
Yeah.
Ooh, did you read this article?
Yes.
Oh, damn, I was hoping you didn't, because I'd be like, what is Ford deleting from their vehicles that would be in the 12-volt news?
Like, we talked about this before, right?
No.
Yes.
We talked about it with GM.
They deleting it?
GM was going to delete CarPlay and Android Auto, which I still think is BS. But this is this is a totally different feature, which honestly, I'm kind of surprised that they're going to be deleting this because I feel it's all built into the same chip. Okay.
Apparently not.
You know, I mean, that means they're going to have to get a chip that doesn't have both features on it, which maybe they're two different chips. I don't know. I don't know where this is going to save a ton of money.
And they're not the only ones, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, it'd have to be. And there again, it comes down to the chip manufacturer. It might not even be them that's deleting this feature. It might be the chip manufacturer says, hey, look, do we still really need this? I mean, I feel if you're on that medium, though, like that media, you're going to be totally... There's going to be a lot of old guys that are upset, especially in this area, when they buy their new vehicle and it doesn't. And they're like, where's this at? And you're like, you're going to have to use an app.
Yes. Yeah. And this is exactly, Christian. This is only going to be for EVs.
That's not for. No. This is all cars going forward next year. EV was the CarPlay and Android Auto.
No.
Yes. That was the. Yes.
Starting with the 2024 Ford Mustang and 2023 for F-150 Lightning EV pickup trucks, the icon will be deleted. And then the next one is vehicle makers that delete AM radio from electric vehicles include BMW, Ford, Mazda,
all of them. Yeah,
Rivian, Tesla, Volkswagen, Volvo, by removing the broadcast AM.
You know why they're removing it though, right?
Because it's static.
Yeah. No, they're removing it because it's a noise generator. They can't make it sound right. Yeah. XM is bye-bye. I wish.
My good pick from this, that was the Federal Emergency Management Agency, right?
Yeah.
When crazy happens, like really bad happens, that's where you get your information.
AM.
You know,
AM. Yeah.
So deleting this, it's like, well, you're dead.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna help you.
Yeah. They're probably software deleting. Yeah. So it'll probably be on the chips though. Not the national news. Weather alerts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye now.
Okay. No. Now that we talk about these emergency alerts.
So anyways, they're deleting AM.
Yes, they deleting AM.
Yeah. So for
I don't really care because I don't listen.
I don't either. I know, but I know a lot of old guys here too. So it's because they all
like I say, I don't care because I don't listen.
Yeah.
Anyway, did you hear the alarm?
Okay, so
I didn't.
No, I have it all turned off.
Oh, I know. I have it.
So here in Florida, they did an Amber Alert test at 3 or 4 in the morning yesterday.
At 4 in the morning, yes.
Haley, when I got home, Haley was like freaking out, like, what the hell was that all about? And I was like, what are you talking about?
Mhm.
She goes, the Amber Alert went off, and and there was even a post. Josh, JVC Kenwood, put up a post like, I'd like to personally thank the idiot that decided to test this system
At 4 in the morning.
At 4 in the morning. Yeah. So.
Did you hear that?
No, I have it all turned off. I have notifications turned off.
But the girls did.
No, Sue slept through it. I didn't.
did.
Or she did. I think she might have her alerts turned off. But I've deleted all the notifications on Zap because yours will go off and mine will just sit over here and go quiet when they do stuff like that.
I don't hear that.
No,
So,
well, okay, well you're safe.
Totally.
But no, I turn all that off. Plus,
Yeah.
I have it on silent mode because I don't want anyone to. My phone would beep all freaking night, so all that crap is turned off. So just add an app for alerts like on phone. Yeah, and there again, you're right. You're 100% right. And in the EV, but really, the truth is that AM radio picks up all the noise, and I'm sure that people that have those electric vehicles, that is one of those things that it's like, why is AM so noisy?
Yeah.
Or they're having to do too much work to make a feature like AM be noisy. Either way, the reality of it is if they're going to delete it in EVs, more than likely they're going to delete it in the regular cars. So it's not going to matter.
Right.
Oh,
Did you read that one?
We talked about that brand.
No, I know.
But
Still,
yeah, Metro's new, bringing back the
Tsunami. Yes.
So all you Tsunami fans out there, we have a bunch of it here. So we'll be doing
we open it on Instagram, so
first
if you
look
want to
of
see it,
what all the Tsunami stuff looks like. We'll probably do that next week.
Yeah.
Take a look at some of the new Tsunami stuff, cut it all open, because we got some RCAs and we've ripped them apart. So that'd be good. I mean, you just don't have to pay the bill. I wish I could delete it in my current car along with XM. I mean, my car has XM. I've never paid for it. It's never on. I never use it. I mean, it's
not at all.
XM? No, hell no. Why would I? Dude,
I drive.
Dude, why would I pay for XM? Sue pays for it in her car, and the only reason why we do it is because we drive to Disney.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's easier just to have that on because she's not a playlist person. If she'd put together a playlist, we wouldn't need it. And she keeps every time like everyone else, every time you're going to cancel it, they call and she's like, I'm not paying that. And they go, will you pay this? Okay. Just so I don't have to cycle through it. Now that I can wholeheartedly get behind. That was one of the features that Kenwood finally added to their radios on select radios, is that you could turn off features that you don't have.
Yeah.
So because it would still cycle through all that crap. And
I think he has the.
Yeah. Well, some of the new Kenwoods you can actually turn that off on, which is nice. Does anyone under 40 really pay for XM? Does anyone under 40 actually pay for anything, I guess, would be the real question when it comes to,
what are you talking about?
Maybe it's 30. Anybody under
pay for it.
Pay for what?
I pay for my whatever.
You don't even know what you pay for.
I don't know.
There you go. So that's what it is. And you're barely under 40, so you're getting to be old. All right, guys.
What are you talking about? It's 30. I just turned 31.
No, we know what you looked like when you were 31. You had way more hair. Hey, guys.
Wow.
I think it is in the
1057 R, exactly.
I think it is in the 1050 SAR. Yeah.
But you have one, like he has
I think
one.
it is in there, yes. I think it is in there.
Yep.
I'd have to check to be sure, but you could also check too. But, I think you can go in and deactivate those sources.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, and you might not be able to, but I know that might be the one. Oh, there she is right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Nana, don't even pretend.
You lying. I'm lying. Oh, no, I'm not lying.
Yeah. All right, Mary Lou. All right, guys. Hey, it's Friday. It is the week.
Thanks, Lance.
Ending, as Fro says, later, gents. It does. I know.
As the boss.
We got the new cut in half L7X right there. So what the hell they're calling it? We got half of it. It's half the woofer of everyone else's. Hey, listen, you guys have a great
We don't
day.
pay for that much base, so we only get half of it.
We're only half. They only support us in half their endeavors. if you're interested, make sure to follow us on Instagram where we go live and we can answer questions. Have lunch on me, El Fernandez.
Oh man, you're the man again, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
And that's it. That's all we got. Make sure to tune in tomorrow night on the regular channel where we do your Q&A. Saturday night Q&A is always a party. See you.
See you guys.